Um, Mid August, I took a break from the channel. I needed to take a break because I I've been doing by August. I've been thank you for the heads up that it's it's going great. Um like I needed a break from all the things I had to learn for this channel because it's not about just getting used to speak English in every conversation, but it's also about how to upload the videos, how to edit the videos, the titles, the thumbnails. There is so much work behind the scenes that I didn't know, and yeah, by August, 11 month and a half into my channel, I needed a break. And of course, life had other plans. My two pets needed surgery. My two dogs, not two pets. I also have a cat. My two dogs needed surgery. And before Sierra's surgery, we discovered she has also arthritis in her backbone. So there was injections for that, and there was like a lot of vet visitings and that kind of stuff. And then after her surgery, she was doing better. It was Sheena's turn to get her surgery. Sierra had dental surgery for extraction. Her teeth were extracted. And Sheena has had to have a mass removed from her gum. The thing is, the surgery went well, but I am convinced that she got the Ehrlichia in the bed after the surgery, and we didn't know what it was because she hasn't had any tick. I don't know if tick or I think it is tick. For like the 11 years I have her, like she hadn't had any of those parasites. She had fleas, but not ticks. So we were in the dark about what was going on with her, and she mama te ama. So when Ciara is asking me to scratch her, we didn't know what was going on with her, and her organs were starting to shut down. First her liver, then her eyes. She started breathing weirdly, like agitated out of nowhere. It was a long road. So a lot of you may have seen my videos about that. I was so stressed. I didn't rest uh, anything, and I was going to like learn another program for editing the videos. Like, it's called DaVinci, DaVinci something, and I couldn't find the time. I was overwhelmed. I was barely sleeping. I was already recording more episodes to kind of bundle the material. She wants to be the center of attention. So yeah, I didn't rest, and I'm now again getting things out there. But there's also a lot of things that came from that not resting and my two dogs being sick. A lot of people helped me financially which I didn't expect. I I asked for donations because I needed money to the veterinary care and everything, and but I couldn't. I was asking for a small amounts, and I couldn't have predicted that so many people were going to help me, and of course my dogs. So that's something that not only put my mind at ease, but it also made me realize that I'm doing something good, something the good way. I don't know how to say it, but yeah. Now I'm trying to do collage, but it seems like a dog won't let me. Oh, that's also something I wanted to share. Today I was speaking with a friend, a new friend. She started my membership. She started being part of my membership last month in September. And she suggested me that I'm not showcasing enough of the things I do for being happy, that the things that recharge me, that I talk about a lot about happiness in the podcast, in everything, but I'm not showing the things I do. And I have to, like, that was a blind spot, and it was so great. Someone told me, getting that feedback about you should do something like this because I need that kind of content too. So here I am, starting the lives again. And I'm trying to do a collage, but it seems I won't be getting nowhere because my dog is like, mommy, mommy, mommy. Yeah. This is Sierra, in case you don't know. The kind of black one is Sierra. She now has a lot of gray hair. She's getting old. Both of them are getting old. But yeah, let me show you, like, this is what I'm doing. It's a poster I bought. No, my mom bought it for me when I was a teenager. And not only I see it as a sad picture now, but it's also kind of the color went away with the years, and so I'm doing something. I don't know what is going to come out. Maybe I hate it, maybe I love it, but I have to try because it's something that can really charge me, and it's a great way to spend a Sunday. I usually put some TV show or movie or podcast in the TV when I do this, but for a copyright thing, like, I don't want to overstep in any copyright violation and then have to take the video down or pay a fine that which I can't pay. So yeah, this is where I am. I had a pretty good idea of what I wanted to do, and then with the both both the dogs sick and me overwhelmed without really sleeping and everything like that, I kind of left it, left it behind, and now I'm taking it back because I want to hang it up in the wall behind me. So if you hear noises, it's Ciara that is going around. Like, I'm bored and you're talking to someone I don't know or I don't see, or so yeah. When I started doing this collage, I wanted it to be really colorful. I I saw this reel about how we curated so our life in kind of black, white, and gray. Everything is great. Everything is toned down. And yeah, and I can't really wear a lot of colors. I don't feel comfortable in most colors. Like I'm always dressed with something black. It's weird for me to not have something black. But I realize my art it's really colorful and I love my colorful hair. So I think to myself like why wouldn't I do a collage super colorful and super uplifting to be in my living room, you know? If if I like it. Um in case you're wondering, yes, I'm still living with my best friend, but he kind of gave me carte blanche to decorate. I'm going to paste this. He told me like I don't care. So Franco, I hope you don't regret it. Um, it's so weird to be talking to myself like this. I don't know, but it's kind of comforting that no one is here now because it's my first live. Ya se secó. Shishi. No lamas el almohadón, mi amor. No lo lamas. She was licking her bed and she shouldn't be doing that. For health reasons, not because I care about the cushion. I can get her another one, but it's like I don't want her licking that. Oh, it's kind of comforting that no one's here right now because I did I think two other lives and I was collaging also in them, but neither of them went great. I was in my old computer, so there was a lot of issues with sound, image, etc. And also after my break, not break, from my channel, getting back to doing live was scary. So it's kind of the training wheels of a bicycle, you know. Yeah, I'm here, but I'm not feeling any pressure for someone looking or watching because I'm kind of alone. Maybe you're watching the replay of this, and I'm planning to do lives every other Sunday. My mind went to Spanish. I'm perimenopausal, so I'm noticing that I get this brain fog so often now that is scary. And it's also like so like it's like oh my god, why don't you function like you should? It's not new that you have to keep thinking why do you freeze right now. Oh, I forgot the pen. Let me get a pen and I'll be right back. Yesterday, Saturday, here it's spring. So spring started September 20th, the 21st. And yesterday it was so hot and humid, and it was like, oh my god, summer is going to be hell. But also, at night, it rained a lot, and today it's freezing. And it seems like it's overcast and windy, and it feels like winter didn't end. And then they say, like politicians say there is no climate change. But yeah, I don't want to talk about politics because yeah, it's it goes in a corner. I was going to tell you guys something and I can't remember what. It's so strange. I'm, I'm liking how it's coming together. And as you can see, I have a massive stack of magazines, and yeah, they are really old, but I use them to collage. They are both sleeping so cute. I found I find doing this kind of craft that is just a hobby, something to pass time with, so relaxing. And it's like I do want them to be pretty at the end, but at the same time, I love the process of doing these things. Even if they turn out like I hate them, it's something that fuels me. Let me think. Even when I'm watching a movie or a TV series, I usually watch something that I already watch. So I'm not really paying attention to any of those things. I use it as a kind of a meditation, reflective time because like meditation for me it's kind of stressful. The silent type of meditation. I'm more into mindfulness. Like I usually do it in the shower because the I have the smells and the feel of my hair and my skin and the soap and the the warm water. It's easier for me in the shower. But I'm realizing now that I use this as a mindful exercise too. I'm really I'm really with myself. Even when I'm watching something, I'm not really paying attention to that. It's more about my thought process doing something with my hands helped me a lot with that, because if I'm not doing something with my hands, I start to get self-conscious about what the fuck are you doing with your hands. So yeah, I'm trying to find something else to put here, something really, really colory. I don't know if color is a word, but yeah, you get my drift. I hope you get my drift. Hmm, not perfect. I have. Oh, here they are. Another bird. I used to collage out of frustration and anger. I used to collage like really gory kind of things with blood, and I used red paint, and I feel like as a society we need those outlets, but we don't usually admit that we use those outlets. It's like, no, I don't get mad, no, I don't get that murdery, and I don't want to murder anyone, really murder anyone, but I do need to find an outlet to those angry feelings, to those that frustration I sometimes have, not only like towards other people, but towards myself too, when I don't when I can't do what I want, or not in the sense of what I want. How can I explain this? Like, I'm trying to do a cake and the cake doesn't come. It's not a cake. It's something that is unedible. That that kind of stuff, that what I want. So I need an outlet to let that frustration run its course. It's a curse. So it's nice to have so many outlets, and being able to express myself in a healthy way. Hi, love. You are on top of my collage. Sorry. So maybe I'm not making the most useful video, but I think this kind of things, it's about hanging out. Just if you are alone in your home and you are single and childless like me, maybe I can keep you company while you do something else. Maybe I can inspire you to collage or draw, or like express those feelings. But no, it's a good it's a good exercise to express ourselves and to understand ourselves better. Mm. Oh, this is tricky to cut. There's a little fire here, but I don't know. I don't have any other scissor to going to make me cut the fire out. It's a little rocket, but I don't know where I'm going to put it yet. I need something here, but I don't know what it can be because I'm saying a lot of I don't know, and so I'm using this also as an exercise to start speaking better in video. Supposedly, we say a lot of because and but and so. And I should say therefore instead of but and I can't remember the other word I should say. But yeah, basically, there's a lot of speech stuff that goes into video that I'm trying to implement that I know I'm not doing the best job, but it's a learning curve. I think I don't like to put myself into a pressure point. I'm a bit a perfectionist, so I'm trying to take it easy on myself because I'm learning. And everyone started somewhere, even the most talented of storytellers. They maybe started before I started, not before in my time, but before in their time. Maybe they started doing a storytelling or public speaking at 15, and I started at 42 or 41. I can't remember. I think 41. But yeah, I try to keep that in mind. I forgot a lot of times, and I get mad at myself, and I say like, I quit everything. I won't be doing this anymore, and I take a breather and keep going. Because unlike IVF or any fertility treatments that we didn't give up, we just had to let go because it was killing us. The YouTube channel is not something that is going to failing is it's quitting. It's not like I'm putting myself up to a lot of hormones and rejection, and because even though I care about the feedback I am getting, if someone said something hateful to me, I would take it as that person is not doing anything to like kind of have the authority to complain about what I'm doing. And the people that has the authority to complain about what I'm doing, they will never tell me, "Oh, you are speaking wrong" or "You are so useless," because they also started somewhere. So yeah, that's again what I try to remember and to live by, because it's so easy to get lost in the noise of I'm not good enough and stop trying. Like I said, not some things that we need to let go, but things like the YouTube channel is something that anyone can do. So why not me? It's just perseverance. I can't find anything I really like to put in this collage. This is how it's going. Oh, this is how it's going so far. And I need something for this this part because there's a stain there that I don't like. But I don't know what the fuck to put there. Also, I swear a lot. It's kind of a cultural Argentinian thing. We we swear like sailors all the time to anyone everywhere. We don't really care. It's the way we talk. So yeah, I'm learning that not every country, every culture agrees with that. It's backwards. I thought about putting this kind of zebra, but it's backwards. So I feel like Americans are the ones that are more. I was going to say well spoken, but no, they are not. They just don't swear as much. I've seen a lot of videos of Americans don't know not knowing the past tense of go, and it's went. Come on, guys, it's not that hard. Like, but the things that people said were the past tense of go was like, what are you talking about? There was this guy saying it's coming because you go and you come. And it's like, what? Yeah, sorry. What can I put on this wing? Maybe some more flowers to kind of nobody going to be too floral. Oh, I like that. Yeah, I'm going to cut this dragonfly and put it there in the wind. In the wing. There's a bird outside. I hope it didn't fell for any net from any nest because it's been so windy that sometimes little birds fall. I tried to rescue a bunch. I remember this one was called Emilio, and I thought he was doing good, and I put him outside for his mom to come and feed him, and then I realized he had, I don't know how it's called, they have kind of bubbles here for breathing, and it was ruptured, so he wasn't going to make it, and it made me really sad. it, he was a little sparrow. And I say he, and I don't know if it was a he or a she, but I know it wasn't an it. It is a thing, and animals are not things. They are alive, and they have feelings, and yeah. So they are not things, and I can't call them an it. Let's see. Oh, I love it. And it goes great with the flowers. It kinds of, I'm going to show you now, but kind of, it looked like it's coming from outside the flowers and starting to like fly away. I'm having a stupid moment where I'm going to emulate a guy that do a lot of reels and say, "Fun fact: did you know that dragonflies ate up to 100 mosquitoes a day? They are our allies. They eat the mosquitoes. See there, oh, mirror. I love how it turns out there. Yeah, I need more kind of orange reddish things. It's too blue right now. So more hot colors? How do you say it? Warm colors. Warm. Sometimes like Spanish and English have, maybe in English there's one word for something and in Spanish there are five, and sometimes it's the other way around. So it's, for me it's kind of like I tried to say something and I found a word that, like, I said hot instead of warm. And then it's like, why did you say that? That's so strange. Or you made kind of a sexual comment and it wasn't meant to be like that, but you get confused. But also, as a lot of people have told me, most people that speak English don't speak Spanish and they understand me fine. So I don't beat myself too much about it because, like I was saying, I want to speak better and be a better s- public speaker, influencer. But I know I'm improving little by little. So it's not my native language, it's not my native conversation every day. So yeah, I'm going to start the process to looking through all magazine to find something more reddish, pinkish. I love the ish thing. I don't know why. Maybe because we don't have that in Spanish. It's like I'm looking something around this. I think my cat wants to eat, but since I'm sitting here with things on my lap, she's like, oh, yeah, she's going to get up anytime soon. And I don't know why she does. If Franco and I aren't around her, like she would ask us to go with her and be with her while she eats. If we leave her while she's eating, she will hop off the furniture where she eats and start screaming again like, you leave me alone and I'm so alone in this eating stuff. That is it. There was a drawing that was like, why are you drawing this? It was a man in a plain bath plain bathroom with her pants, but with his pants down. It was like, why are you drawing that? Let me. I'm not going to read the article. I usually complain about how much stuff I have, but there's also the truth of I do collages, so I need magazines, or I'm not going to print because I don't have the money. I think it's kind of like I would already selected and not so flowy of, oh, I'm doing a collage with what I'm finding. And I don't like doing them in Canva or any of those. Like Canva stressed the fuck out of me because it's supposed to be free, but most of the free stuff has restrictions, or there's like you can't change the color. Oh, and I'm doing all my thumbnails in Canva. So yeah, I'm not going to use it to collage there because no, I'm not going to find anything here. I'm not going to collage there because I feel like they are trying to make me pay or pay. No, it's not going to happen. Not because I like, oh no, I'm against paying it up. It's because they charge us in like the it's the same price for an American, from an Argentinian, from for an Argentinian, for an I don't know, a French person, and we money doesn't. It's not the same value. It's not. So yeah, it's not the same to pay for those kind of things here than in the US or in France or in Africa. I don't know. I can't really talk about Africa because I don't know enough. I wish I do. I wish I did, but I don't. Oh, I heard they kind of. I think it was in South Africa. I'm not sure in what country, but they founded kind of this alternative internet where it's not everything is American center. And when I say America, I say the United States because I'm also in America, but I feel completely left out when people say in America, wow, because that's not true. Not every country is the same, and yeah, it's okay. What I don't like is the assumption that everything works anywhere. No, it doesn't work. Some of the pages were already cut and they still have pictures, but they are loose. So I have to keep putting them in the magazine. I'm also very proud of myself that this weekend and this past week I threw a lot of things that I was kind of hanging on to because I thought, oh, maybe I will use it someday, and I'm like I used to do terrariums or vivariums. How do you say it? The gardens or in the jar. And I, even though I have a couple still like alive, I'm not doing that anymore. And I had all these like little thingies that they weren't, little toys that come like in the Kinder Egg or stuff like that that I won't use for anything else. And it's also not a good idea to put them in the jars because they end up moisture and kind of disintegrating. It's weird. So yeah, I got rid of all of those and a couple of things like that and strings of yarn that I would won't do anything else with them because they are not long enough to sew anything. But I was holding on to them because maybe someday. And yeah, I've heard this. I think it was a podcast. Yeah, that they told like, oh no, it was Midwest Midwest cleaning. The guy without the, of Midwest Magic Cleaning, I think it's called. Yeah, Midwest Magic Cleaning. He said something that really hit me. Like a lot of times, I don't want to throw stuff because they end up in a landfill. Yeah, landfill. But I end up doing my house a provisional landfill, a temporary landfill, because they are here not doing anything more than piling dust. Um, yeah, and they're going to end up in the landfill anyway. Not that I'm going to go into a shopping spree for more, or it's like they're useless things that I don't throw away just in case. Or oh, maybe I can recycle this. I don't know the first thing about recycling that kind of stuff. Also, it's not done in my country, so it's like, yeah, I'm not throwing it away now, but it's going to be on a landfill maybe 30 years from now, and it's kind of the same thing. And I'm keeping my house full of trash because I don't get rid of it. And then I'm stressed out and everything. It's kind of overwhelming both for me and for Franco. So yeah, I have to thank Midwest Magic Cleaning. I can't remember the name of the guy. He's awesome. He has autism, and I don't know if I pronounce it correctly. He's in the spectrum, but he's also funny and understanding and kind. He cleans houses for free for his YouTube channel. He's so understanding of hoarders, of people with ADHD, of people with trauma like myself, that we have this kind of our brain melts down under clutter, but at the same time we procrastinate cleaning and throwing things out because it's like, oh, I have to keep this because I was raised to think think I will never have anything again. Or so yeah, he's really understanding about that, and he makes me laugh, and he inspires me to clean and to have a tidier home. It's not like I won't clean, but it's like, oh my god, I have to clean. And he helped me reframe that because he told like he thinks about not like a chore, but I'm redesigning my space. That works so well for me too. It was like, okay, I'm redesigning my space. I'm designing how I want to live with what I want to live. It's a it's such a little difference in the language, but it's a huge difference in the predisposition we get to do that. So yeah, I don't know what to do with myself. I just don't know what to do with myself. So I had this rocket. This rocket can be kind of around here, and I had to put something else. I wish I had some clouds. I don't know what to do with myself. Da-da-da. I just don't know what to do with myself. These are really tiny, but maybe they can work. I don't know what to do with myself, but I just don't know what to do with myself. Godzilla, what's happening? Yeah. I will need. I don't know what to do with myself. I don't know what to do with myself. I'm thinking maybe a brains? No. Something is lacking, but I can't pinpoint what. I don't know what to do with myself. Do you have a kind of shooks box in your head all the time? That you say a word and then a song starts, and then you keep singing that song until another word comes along and another song comes along. And it's like, oh yeah, I'm now singing something. Dun, 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 dun. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Why don't you kill me? So like before. I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? It's this is a butterfly in orange. I needed warm colors. So not in the angel's hair because his hair is kind of golden, brown golden, and it's already warm orangey. Maybe more like here. Yeah, I'm about to like it's almost an hour, and I have Franco locked up in his room. So I'm going to end the live here. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching the replay. If you are watching the replay, please leave me a comment about it. Yeah, see you soon. Bye. Oh, and remember, I have a membership. If you are interested, just comment below or send me an email. Yeah.